just coming out of the RSL Memorial campsite. We will go across to Yerrakine Rock. They've got a statue there that I believe, I don't know how long ago they put it in there, but anyway, we shall have a look, take a few photos. We'll go the direct route, and then Siri will get all upset at me again and tell me to go the other way. But there is a, like if you go out this road here, you come up to a crossroads. If you go straight on, you end up going right up past Yerrakine Rock. And Siri wants me to turn right here and then go up a couple of streets, a couple of roads, and then turn left and then backtrack to the rock. So, well, although that might be what their Siri thinks, it's not what I'm going to do. Which is going to upset Siri. So wait for the voices. That's actually not a bad little campsite, that hall there. It's a free camp, so it's not going to cost you anything to go there. And if you did the Tin Horse Highway,
onto McCann Rock Road.
That's what I'm going to do. If you did the Tin Horse Highway from Coolin out to here, and then Buckley's Breakaway.
In 1.9 kilometres, turn right onto Spur Road.
No, I'm not going to turn right, I'm going to go straight ahead. But and then it's going to get all upset. Yeah, if you did the Tin Horse Highway and then had a look at Buckley's Breakaway, you could come back this way, stay overnight at that little shelter there, and then work your way back through some more rocks like I'm doing today. I have got a bee on the windscreen. I've been waiting for it to fly off, but it's not going to. There you go. No more bee on the windscreen. Again, it's raining and more rain, and I just haven't been able to get the drone up. So I'm sorry about that, but the whole idea of coming out here over today and tomorrow was to fly the drone, and the weather's been pretty bad. Well, not bad, but bad enough to not fly. That looks like a boggy patch down there. The road conditions out here at the moment are quite nice and smooth. In fact, someone's put a red marker there. Probably the road might have got washed away there.
In 1 kilometre, turn right onto Spur Road.
We shall see. And then after this, I'll cross Spur Road. Oh, look at that. Sloppy. Oh, they pushed it around with a front end loader, which has probably done more damage during the rain, but anyway. Nothing the little Hilux can't get through when it wants to. I think this is a nature reserve too, so you're probably not allowed to take any firewood or anything like that. I did notice there was a little pile of firewood at the barbecue site. I can just imagine all this stuff getting stuck to the bottom of my car. You can hear it splattering up there. Not good. Never mind. Alright. And the rain's coming again. Now this is supposed to be
Spur Road.
Reservoir Road East. This looks like they've actually closed the track off. I came in the other way. Yeah, it was closed. Oops, never mind. I did come in the back road, so it didn't have a road closed sign there. Otherwise I wouldn't have gone in there. I'm going to go, instead of turning right here and chuffing off down that way, I'm going to go down this way.
In 1.8 kilometres, keep left onto... Proceed to the route.
Oh, no, I don't want to.
Proceed to the route.
No, I'm not going to.
Proceed to the route.
Oh, it's getting angry at me. Hasn't done a recalculation or anything like that yet, so...
Proceed to the route.
This road actually takes you straight to the rock, I can't remember the name of the rock, but anyway.
Proceed to the route.
Oh, it's going to keep talking to me like that. So anyway, when we get there,
Proceed to the route.
I'll turn the camera on again.
Proceed to the route.
No.
Proceed.
Obviously this is a summer road, not a winter road, although this is the springtime, supposedly. And the salt flats out to the right and the water.
Proceed to the route.
Someone has driven through there.
Proceed to the route.
Oh, shut up, Siri. I'd make it through that, no problems at all, but if I didn't, got a rather long walk to find some help. So I'm not going to go through here. I'll head back out and confuse Siri even more. That's I'd be able to get through that, no problems at all. In fact, someone else has driven through there probably today, but yeah, it's not worth doing that. It's also, if I drive through there, in fact you can see maybe in front of me now, that's my wheel marks on this gravel road. If I drove through that area through there, I'd be chewing that road up quite badly, and yeah, it's not very good. Dig up the road, makes it bad for everyone else to
In
come
800
along.
meters, turn left onto Hendra Road.
Wow, it even calculates going backwards. So yeah, I'm not going to try it. I'm not going to do it. I don't want to destroy the road. I don't want to get stuck. So I will head back that way. And Siri has already calculated something for me, so that was interesting. You can actually see my tyre marks in this road. The road's actually quite a good condition, but the top layer has got a bit of water soaked through to it, and it is peeling up with my tyres. I've got a slightly aggressive all-terrain tread pattern on the tyres.
In 500 meters, turn left onto Hendra Road.
And yeah, it does seem to be grabbing this road a lot and spitting up the mud, which I guess is what the tyres are supposed to do, but I don't want to destroy the road. Alright, we'll get there. You can even see where the water's been over the roads here, so, and in the paddocks. Okay, we will get to
Turn left onto Hendra Road.
If I turn right, but not annoy her too much. Alright, Yerrakine Rock. It says it's got walk trails and a picnic area.
Arrive at 15101, 15105, Sloane Road. Arrived.
Yerrakine Rock picnic area, 50 metres, no fires between October and no caravans or trailers past that point. And guess what? It's still spitting with rain. This is I think that gate's probably supposed to be closed. There's a walk trail, obviously. Some interpretive signs, as they call them these days. And this little area here doesn't look too bad, except for that top bit. Oh yeah, there's a little barbecue right in the middle of the rock. There's a water tank here, and there's some other information and stuff around here as well. So we will chuck the raincoat on and go for a walk. There's a little plaque on the rock here at Yerrakine talking about John Septimus Rowe, who was one of our earlier explorers in the area, Surveyor General. Back in 1848 he wandered through this area, noted all of the salt pans and that he walked through, and after leaving Cundinnon Well, spelt with a C, not a K now, but it is K now, not a C. Walked up through this area and actually camped at this rock before wandering around the place and finding other things. And yeah, this is the area. There is a barbecue there, a couple of little picnic tables. From what I can see, no toilets. There's a track going up through there. There's also the main track going up through there, but I'm going to go and have a look at the sign here and then wander up the track and probably end up on top of that rock there, and we'll get a good view. My car is getting turning from white to orangey brown. Hopefully the rain will I can see actually a front of cloud coming through now, so I'm probably going to get rained on walking up to the top of the rock. But if it rains heavily whilst I'm driving down the bitumen roads, it might splash some water up there and wash the car for me, if I'm lucky. So let's go for a walk and see what we can find. Okay, the first interpretive sign here talks about Iroquois Rock being visited by Surveyor General John Septimus Rowe, who camped here, and I'm not going to get closer to it because I'm standing in a puddle. There are two walk trails here. One's 1.350 metres and there's one around the bushland around goes out around this way. It's 1.8 kilometres, and looking at the cloud, I'm going to get rained on either way I go, so I wouldn't mind getting up to the top of the rock. We'll see if we can get there before it stops raining or starts raining. I thought there was a like a statue of a horse rider on here, but I don't see it coming up on any of the information there. We'll see how we go. Alright, there are 10 signs apparently, and I can just feel that rain coming, so I think we're going to get soaked. Just walking up that track there, heading up that way, rocks over there. There are wildflowers coming out. You might be able to see some little yellow ones there. Better view of them is actually just up in here. Well, these ones are actually look like they're finished almost. There you go. And what have we got here? Looks like a little donkey orchid, I think. Anyway, it is sort of springtime. Wildflowers are starting to come out. The sign back there was talking about everlastings, but I haven't seen anything popping up yet. But we'll keep walking, we might find some. Alright. Yeah, this is where we chuck a left and head off through the bushwalk, or keep going up to the rock. Actually quite a lot of little orchids around. Alright, we'll see what we can find. Now the walk trail, whoops, you probably can't even hear me now, it's too windy, goes up over this rock and around. I've actually taken the service track up because I just don't know what these clouds are doing. It looks like it's clearing up again, so really weird. So I've taken the service track up to the top. It's still puffing. Not a bad view. Sure it'll be better when I get up to the tank. And I do see the memorial at the top there, or the monument or statue, whatever you like to call it. Oh, I almost so unfit. Through this strip of bushland down here, there are everlastings everywhere. They just aren't flowering yet. They're budding. They haven't opened their flowers up. And plenty of orchids through there as well. Anyway, see you at the top. Alright, funny spot to put a picnic table, considering you've got to walk about a kilometre to get to it. Water tank, solar powered for something. A couple of monuments and things, and that looks like a light horse rider, so we'll go and have a look at that, read the memorial or the piece about it. And there's also a compass showing you where things are. Don't know if you'll be able to see that or not. Alright, information board, monument, Anzac monument, a couple of flag posts. So maybe they have their Anzac Day service up here. That'd be a pretty nice spot to do it. Windy, we probably can't even hear what I'm talking about. We'll go and have a look. There you go, I might do a 3D photo of this and stick it up and see what it does. Weird spot for flagpoles, but anyway, very good view. The road I was going to come out on is that one down there, and you can see it goes through a whole pile of salt lakes, so the road's probably underwater in a few spots, which doesn't matter. I just backed out and turned around. A farmhouse down below us. Alright, I'll get some 3D photos done for this and see if it turns out, and then we'll head back to the car. There is a marker on the rock here. Not sure whether that's been knocked over or been put that way, telling us to go that way, but I can see a line of markers going down the hill that way towards my car. Really nice view. I don't think you can camp here, but it would be quite a nice spot to camp actually down there. Probably not in the middle of summer, but anyway, we'll head back this way because that's where the markers are going. So I think someone's just knocked that marker over. There's another interpretive sign down here. And actually you can see down the bottom of here a rock wall that's collecting the water. Probably goes down to a dam or something down around the corner. In fact, you can see a pipe here. I might walk up to here and have a look. There's a pipe that goes up to the top, the surrounding areas. We'll have a look. Alright, you can actually see a pipeline just there in the concrete, and sort of like a wall that would have gone up, and down there the old pipeline going down there. In the distance there you can see the dam. So those rock walls, which we will cross in a minute, obviously direct the water down through here into that dam, and then they pump it up the pipe here into a holding reservoir where it goes down to wherever it's needed. And that would have been, this little wall here would have been the old pipeline running up. It's been cut, going up into a old reservoir. Alright, I'm going to go down around that way, up to the next interpretive sign and back onto the track. There you go, you'll have to pause the video to get that one. It wouldn't take a photo. It's talking about the weathering, basically, the patterns of weathering, splitting the rocks open and leaving these little boulders around. And the weathering actually weathers these boulders as well. The soft core inside. Eventually the water gets through it, opens it up, and you end up with these little shelters. There's better examples of this if you go out to Wave Rock. You will see big boulders and you can actually walk into them. And this would have been a chunk of it that's fallen off there and started to roll downhill. Alright, back to the car. Whoops, I can see the marker down there. Alright, cut that walk a little bit short. It is pretty cold up here, it's probably only about 10 degrees. And I'm feeling the effects of that. I do need some sugar. Walking down the side of that rock, my vision was starting to get a little bit blurred. And I'm a little bit shaky, so I'll go and get some sugar. Build my sugar levels up. And head into Kindinnen. I think I might go and have a pub meal at Kindinnen. And a drink of sugary stuff, not beer or alcohol, because I don't drink alcohol. And then we'll see where we can go from there. Alright, see you in Kindinnen.